October 2023, Montreal Airport. I had this 16 hours of layover before my flight to India for my wedding. I was sitting at Tim Hortons with a terrible airport Wi-Fi, and I was about to make a decision that gonna change everything. I applied to nursing school. Of course, they rejected me. I fought back, and months later, I became a student, paying nothing out of my pocket. This is that story. And if you are someone, you just got your PR and thinking to start going to college, this video will change everything. Watch. Let me back up. At that point, I had been 6 years in Canada. I was 30 years old, and I was working as CCA, that means continuing care in retirement homes. And I was stuck. Not unhappy, but stuck. My friend had just gotten accepted to NSCC college, and she said I should apply too. And I thought, nursing? Me? I am 30 and I don't have enough money, and I don't even know if I had to transfer my credentials from India to here, and the documents needs to be sent from India to here. Do you know how complicated that is? So I did what anyone else does when they are scared. I did nothing for months. Fast forward. I was at the Montreal airport. I was tired, I was bored, and I was scrolling and ended up on the NSCC website page for the practical nursing student. I was just looking and I saw it. My friend already told me that the tuition fees for the PR students is cheaper than the international students, but I didn't know the actual numbers until that moment. So look at this. The fees for the international students for 1 year is 20,000, and for domestic students is 9,000. And we know that we paid almost $9,000 per semester when we came as international students, and this is 9,000, not even 10,000. That's a huge difference. This is what I also found. LPN doesn't require any VES. So that means I didn't have to transfer any of my credentials. The only requirement they were asking is grade 12 with science, maths and English, which I already had. So sitting there drinking my coffee, I was thinking, what if I just apply? So I did, right there, airport Wi-Fi and all. 4 months later, after the wedding, I got an email, rejected. The reason? My grade 12 English was from India. They said it didn't meet their requirement. They wanted me to take the grade 12 English again in Canada. I was so angry because I'm too old to go and do grade 12 again. My dad sent me to English medium school, wrote IELTS 2 times, and working in Canada speaking English daily. And they wanted me to go back to high school to take English? No way. And one of my dear friend, she told me to send an email to them. So I did. I wrote a detailed big email to the admission teams. I explained English medium school. I explained them taking IELTS 2 times. I explained them I work as a healthcare for the last 6 years. They emailed me back, sorry, policy. So I emailed back again with the proof and everything. Spent for 2 weeks back and forth. Finally, they said, okay, they will consider. And after a few months, I got an email saying I am waitlisted. For me, that was hopeful. That means they have accepted my credentials. That means I don't have to do the grade 12 English again. And on August 2024, I got another email saying they have a spot if I wanted to take it in. For me, it felt so unrealistic because they said they have years of wait list. I thanked God, I cried because it was impossible, and I genuinely believe that God did it. But here's where the actual story is starting, because getting accepted, that's just one step. Finding the fund was the second one. I had some savings, but I didn't have the money to buy the supplies like uniform and textbooks and everything. So that's when I started researching. And I discovered something which I wish someone had told me when I got my PR. This is the page of Nova Scotia Student Assistant Program. And this is not just a loan. This is a combination of loan and grants. Look at the amount. 11,700, that's the loan, and 4,725, that's the grant. Grant means it's a free money. We don't have to give it back. $15,000. My tuition was $9,000 for 1 year. Do you see what I'm seeing? But wait, there's more. I applied for scholarships. I applied for everything that I could find on NSCC website. And I got Sobeys Award, that is $6,000 per year. And I got many more NSCC awards, which is worth $1,200, $200, $250, and like that. I pay $0 out of my pocket to start my program. Before starting my program, I was really worried about how would I find $5,000 per semester. With scholarships, loans, grants, when I combine everything, I got almost $22,000. And yeah. Now let me be very clear about few things here. I want you to make an informed decision. 1. Student loan is a loan. There is no interest fee while you are a student, but a few months after your graduation, there is interest, but it is way lesser than the bank. Probably you may have to pay around $150 per month. And as far as I know, there is a provincial student loan forgiveness, which I think you all are eligible for. But it's still a loan. Just keep that in mind. And 2, not everyone is going to get the same amount as I got. Nova Scotia student loan assesses your income status, like whether you are staying in your home, your previous job, things like that. And if you have been working as a CCA cleaner or low income jobs, there's a higher chance that you get a good amount. I got $4,000, but one of my friend got $8,000. So you see the difference, right? $8,000 just to keep for ourselves. And 3, scholarships requires application. They don't just give it to you. It need applications. You have to apply for scholarships. You have to go to the website and look for the scholarships that you are eligible for, and you may need to write essay, and you have to apply before the deadline. But here's what I learned. Apply anyway. The worst they can say is no. The best they can say is, here's your $6,000, right? I am going to make a complete tutorial video of how to apply for the student loan, scholarships, and what I wrote, and when the deadlines are, things like that. But that's next video. What I want you to take away from the story. In October, I'm sitting at the airport thinking I was too old, I was too broke, too complicated to go to college. But in August 2024, I fought my way into acceptance. I discovered about the funding. Now I am a practical nursing student paying $0 to go to college. And the obstacles I thought I had, they weren't real obstacles. They were just my fears. The only reason I know that right now is because I tried. And if you have PR or waiting for your PR and thinking of going back to college for nursing or for anything, don't wait until you are ready. You will never feel ready. Apply, research about the funding, fight if you have to. Just don't let the fear decide for you. Next video, I'm going to break down every single loan and scholarship that I applied, how to apply and what to write, when to submit. So subscribe so you don't miss it. Drop a comment and tell me which course you're planning to take in college and what's the biggest fear that is stopping you from going back to college. Let's talk about it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.